Welcome back everyone, I'm John, this is the channel Moon High Effects, and today we're having trading lesson number 16. Drawing support and resisting levels on TradingView. So I'm gonna show you how to draw these lines yourself so that you can look at the market at a different way and also predict pre-ahead where the market will come to and where he will go to again for the next time. So let's take a look, and I hope you guys will enjoy this one. Time to draw a support and resisting level on TradingView. Exercise for yourself to do. Practice this yourself on the chart every day. Start every day with a clean chart. I'm going to show you how you can do this. We're going to end the day with a clean chart. So at the beginning of the day, you're going to implement everything you learned here today and do this day by day so that you get better at it every time. Do this one time a day after you have read your trading plan. First of all, we read the trading plan, and afterwards then we're gonna draw your trend and support lines and the resisting lines too. The better your support and resistance drawing comes, the better you will find an entry. So it's very important to understand where the market will go to, and also how these trend lines, support and resisting lines, are very accurate in the market itself. Never go under a 4-hour chart to draw your support. So we will start at bigger time frames and go constantly to a lower one. Okay, let's take a look. This is TradingView, where I'm at. We already have an account at this point. First of all, what we're gonna need is a very big chart of Bitcoin, but you can do this with any other chart. First of all, we need to have a chart. You can do this on a few ways that you can implement the chart, but I'm gonna show you the easiest. Here on the top left side, you got BTC USDT. If you press this, you will take a look for the right one. Which one do we need? It's from Bitfinex. We need one with a lot of time frames. So you can see this one goes to 2012. So that means that we have a lot of time frames so that we can also implement it. If you want a new chart, a clean one, I'll show you in a second how we do this. But first of all, we go press here and we take the one from Bitsmap. I see it's a very long one. It's a very good. If you press it, you will get it in here. If you want it in the right part so that you can constantly use it again, we press the plus here on the top side and we do it again. We just type BTC and then USD and look for the one in Bitsmap. If you press this plus here, it will be added to the right side, and then you can use it to make sure that you can implement it and be able to draw on it. Now you see that there are some pluses and stuff in here, so I'm gonna use a new chart at this point. How we do this? You got a small V under here, manage chart layouts. You press that, look for a new chart layout. So you press this one, it will open up a new screen and you will have a completely new chart added here. And also I'm gonna make this one now blue to make sure that I know this is for today. First of all, I'm gonna make sure that every volume and every indicator is gone. I cleaned my indicators. Now, how do we start with drawing support and resisting levels? We need, first of all, I'm gonna start with a monthly chart. We go to a weekly chart after that, then a daily chart, and then a 4-hour chart as last. First of all, we need to be able to draw lines, resisting, and I usually use the horizontal line or the horizontal line ray. One of these two I use because I find those the easiest one, because it's straight away a completely line over the board. I press this one, and the second thing I do is on the left, I use this pencil with a lock onto it so that I can keep drawing the same one and I don't have to press here, because if you do now and you press one time, you will have a line, and this line you cannot add a new one. See, I can only add one. I can only add one line every time, so I need to adjust that. So let's delete this line again. So once you press the horizontal line, I press also this lock, and now I can add multiple lines. First of all, we're gonna take a look where did the market go and stopped. You can see here the market stopped here, the market stopped here. We have one touch point here, and we got a touch point here. So this is for me an accurate point that I'm gonna put a line. We have one here too, so this is a line too for me. So this is also support. The next one is here that we have one. That's a clean one that you can see. You could have one here too, but I would take the one above, even higher. I would take it here. Why? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, and that's a very nice one. And then the next one, this is monthly chart, so we will adjust these ones later on for a second when we zoom in. I have one here, and for me at this point, this is not that easy to see on a month chart, but we take this one and maybe then on top one more like here. So let's take a look at the weekly chart to make sure that they are a bit better accurate. So now you can see that the market left off, he rebounded on this support line and he took off. So this is like the automatic rally. or the impulse move. This is the retracement, and this is again the impulsive move. So here we go again. So now, first of all, I need to undo my drawings and press ESC so that I can adjust my lines a bit, that I don't have any drawings left. See, and then you get a hand that you can move these lines a bit more. So for me, this one should be a bit more accurate. I want them a bit higher or a bit lower. It depends where you want them really, but I see that we have more touches on this point than I have on this point. So maybe here would be perfectly. So I have now 1, 2, 3, and these almost 2. For this one, looks very good even for me, I must say. But I would add one more down here somewhere. Why? Because yeah, these are jumped down quite nicely. It's just because yeah, I can see the market going that direction again, and that's why I would add one more. If your trend lines are not exactly the same as mine, that's perfectly okay. Everybody uses it a bit differently, and that's how you can predict where the market goes to, where the market does not end to, and so on. You will be able to make more, put a bit more lines in the beginning. You will see which ones are not that accurate. You will remove them then and make sure that they are easier to use. Sometimes you will see also that it makes more than one part into it. Okay, that's about it. I cannot add any more lines here. Maybe here one more to be sure. Okay, now let's take a day frame to make sure they are on a good level. Now zoom out always. So by scaling down here, down below, press the left button and scale it out so that you can see your trend lines, and you can see now how beautiful this is, where the market will go to. And now I would prefer, instead of taking lines, that you make, so you can make triangles out of it. So if you press this one, you can have a triangle box so that you can see where would the market be. So this is like a beautiful touch here, but it's also like it touched here. So you have one, I would say here, oh yeah, press the lock button. So the next one that he would go to should be between this and this level. Now press Ctrl C and copy this one so that they are almost all the same level. You can delete this one, press ESC again, Ctrl V, and we have now a new one, and we can put this one on top of the line. Make sure that you have the most touches out of it so that you have a beautiful one, and then Ctrl V again, make a new one, press it a bit higher. For me, I would put one here too, because this is like an accumulation part, which was quite nicely. I will delete this one because I don't find them too accurate. I would put one higher here. Yeah, this one I like. One more on top. So that's about it. Now we're gonna delete all our normal lines. Now you see also that the spaces between each one is almost exactly the same level. So you can perfectly see how much space there is between. This is like a bigger one, so there is one too much here, or there's one too less here. So maybe adjust this one a bit more to a better point. Okay, and you can see that there's almost exactly the same amount of space between each one, and that's how you can accurately see. So automatic rally, wind up, impulsive move, retracement, automatic rally, impulsive move, retracement, automatic rally, impulsive move, retracement, went through it again, so again here, and then we went again back up. So this is what he always does, the market. He goes up and makes a retracement each time. So if we're doing it upwards, we put a buy order in here for a long position, and we put a sell order here to the maximum of this level, not down below here, but at the top, maybe a bit above even, so that you can jump out of the market before it hits this thing, so that we're sure to make profit. We're trading, so we're not hodling on this part. We're making profits faster than that. So this is about the things that you can see in the market, and this is how you draw your support and resisting lines. If you don't understand yet what and how to do it, please leave a comment. Maybe I'll make a bigger movie out of it, a longer one. And this is now how you would draw them. And I can show you also with the Fib now that it's normally these kind of levels that we have, because the Fibonacci makes it almost at the same levels. Like you can see, it's inside, it's inside, it's inside, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is just above, so this one should be a bit lower, and this one a bit higher. So this space is a bit bigger than the rest of it. So now you can see my Fib has been onto it, and it's almost exactly at the same levels of my Fibonacci. So So that's why Fibonacci is also very good to see where the support and resisting levels are. I will show you in another movie how to draw a Fibonacci. I will not show you this on this one. You will have enough by practicing where your support and resisting levels are. How lower the time frame is on a 4 hour, how accurate more that you can put them, so that you can perfectly see where the bottom up, and you can make them smaller than even, because yeah, this was even a very big one. But for the beginning, if you do it to a day time frame, that would be very nice. If you don't make triangles, that's okay for you. If you don't prefer to do that, that's your choice. But I would do it because it's easier in the beginning to make then the starting entry and the last entry point, so that you have a big bar where you can put entries into it. And you can put 10 of your entries inside these triangles, so that you constantly have the lowest part and the highest part of your entry. That's why we do triangles instead of lines. I normally don't show this on my TA because I don't want somebody copying me at that point, but for my students I love to share everything, so that's why I'm doing this. Okay, that was about it. I'm drawing trend lines. So practice this every day with a clean chart. So thank you very much for your attention. Much love to everyone. I hope you guys learned something. Please share my channel with new investors and people that want to learn TA for themselves. Smile and be thankful for everything you have. Love each other. And I guys see you guys in the next lesson. Ciao.